Thank you for being here. And just a quick reminder, if you do have a dog, that you should be buying vegan dog food for your dog because your dog will be healthy and you won't have to pay for the murder of innocent animals. So there you go. All right, this is what it looks like. This is vegan dog food. This is what my dog Bella eats. And there's many different brands. Just make sure you get a vet-approved brand of vegan dog food. A vet-approved brand will ensure that it has all the vitamins and the minerals and the protein that your dog needs, and your dog will be completely healthy. My dog Bella has been vegan now since August 2017. Think about that, August 2017. All she's eaten is plants since then in the form like this. So do we give her treats occasionally, which are like little pieces of carrot or things like that? Yeah, but not every day. Mostly she just eats this. So my dog Bella gets 1 cup of this in the morning with some water and a cup of this in the evening. Well, it's more like 4 o'clock in the afternoon that she starts to ask for food because she really does like to eat and she likes this kind of food. So that's it, all right? So if you have any questions, what you can do is you can go to a vegan, you can go to Google and you can Google Dr. Knight's research on the matter. Dr. Andrew Knight, he is a veterinarian who did research about vegan dog food, and he figured, and he came to the conclusion that vegan dogs are as healthy as other dogs and sometimes healthier. So there you go. Isn't that wonderful news? Thanks a lot for coming, guys. Thank you so much. Somebody says it's 5 in the morning. All right. Don't call me bro or you will get banned. All right. I'm not bro. I'm Miss Katie. And the fact that actually, you know what? I'm going to give you a timeout just for what you did. All right. Because I think it's important that you know that you are not the center of the universe. Okay. So to the person who wrote, to person Katsukiba, whatever, you're getting a timeout because you did something that is not okay here. Right? Writing that it's 5 a.m. when it's not 5 a.m. for everyone shows that you think you're the center of the universe, and it also doesn't help whatsoever. You could just simply say it's 5 a.m. in the morning here in, and then say where you're from. That would be okay because you will be teaching people that we're all in different time zones. But when you go, yo, it's 5 a.m. in the morning, bro, you see how the difference is between that and the other way of saying it? So yes, I do want you to say where you're from, and I want you to write what time it is where you're from. All right. So, okay, so it seems like Stella wants to be banned. So there you go, you're banned, Stella. You'll never be able to write here again. I'm not interested in your comments unless they're helpful. Remember that this is like a chalkboard here. So Stella will be able to see her comments, but none of us will ever again, unless she opens up a new YouTube account. All right, let's go over here and see who we have over on my TikTok channel. So thanks again for being here. And remember that when you come in, you have to be over 18 and you're here to be a teaching assistant. You're learning how to be a vegan teacher. So you have to know how to read. If you can't read, don't come into the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Person's name's Carson. Hey guys, thanks a lot for subscribing. Thanks already for tapping on the screen 1,900 times. Excellent. Welcome to class. How are you and where are you? Carson, you have to speak or I'm going to...
Hi.
Hi. Where are you in the world and what time is it? I'm here in Italy and it is 9:30 in the morning.
I'm at Oklahoma. It's 2:30.
All right. Is it morning or afternoon or like what time is it? Like, is it,
Yeah.
I mean, is it evening or is it middle of the night? Always say if it's
a.m.
Okay. So you are already on Thursday, right? But after midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. What are you doing awake in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
Did you already sleep and you woke up or you just go to sleep late usually?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, so sorry, I can't talk to you if you don't know why you do things. We're here to raise awareness about why we do things. So if somebody asks you why you did something, your job is to introspect and to try to figure it out. So I think you do know. I asked you simply, did you sleep yet? You don't know if you slept yet or not? Maybe it's time to go back to sleep. All right. Thanks everybody else for being here. We have 706 people over here on TikTok. Thanks a lot for tapping on the screen, everyone. And remember, do not come into the live to be a teaching assistant and to practice if you're not awake or if you can't answer simple questions.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. Do you know how to read?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you eat dogs?
No, I do not.
Okay, how come?
Because, I'm a vegan, so I don't eat any animals because it's not fair to exploit them.
Excellent answer. Good job. 100% so far. All right, do you know what to do here when you're a teaching assistant? Let's read this card so you already know what to do. Next time you come in, you'll just be able to say this on your own without having to read it, okay?
Okay.
All right, read it with your most enthusiastic voice.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Nelly, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Are you ready to read? We're learning about dogs today. So we're questions about vegan dogs. Question 281. Is it true that dogs can thrive on a vegan diet? Would you read this?
Is it true that... Oh, so should I read the question or just the answer?
Well, by the time you asked me that, you could have just reread it, and it doesn't hurt anyone, right?
Okay. They sure can. According to research, dogs can be just as healthy on a vegan diet, and it's really easy to do. You just feed them a cup of vet-approved vegan kibble in the morning, a cup in the evening, and they do great. There's no need to pay for murder.
Great. Good job. Thank you so much for reading so well. And now tell everyone to tap 100 times on the screen while I look over here on YouTube.
Tap 100 times on the screen, guys.
Okay, don't forget that you're telling them to encourage you because you're looking at the number, all right? You started 11.3 thousand, or you probably started earlier than that. We forgot to check. But you tell them to encourage you, okay? Give them a pep talk.
Tap on the screen, guys. It's at 13.5.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So we have a super chat here. The person named Ike Knox is talking about my hair. Paid $5 to ask me a question. Person's from Canada. So Canadians are known to be sweet and kind and polite. So let's see if this Canadian is sweet and kind and polite. Person wrote, first of all, you didn't put a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Doesn't starting off well. Have you ever thought about shaving your head and keeping just a nice mustache at your hairline? A mustache at my hairline. Which hairline? Like here or at the back? Or at the side? One side only? You know what? I've never thought about it. And thank goodness for smart people like you for bringing this up. This is so important to talk about. Talking about the animals is secondary to talking about my hair. So thank you so much for this $5 donation. Wow, incredible. Good job. All right, let's go.
Okay, if I ask a question?
Yes.
What is your opinion on keeping pets, like general pets at homes? Maybe not a dog, but like say guinea pigs, hamsters. Do you think it's ethical to keep them?
So what we can do here in this case is we can review the definition of veganism. Can you read this?
Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
All right. So if you go to a store and you buy an animal, that's treating the animal as a slave or a commodity. And animals are not like pencils. So we shouldn't be buying or selling them. However, if you go and adopt an animal who's been abandoned and would otherwise die or be in a cage for their whole life and not be attended to by a human who's going to take care of him or her, then that is okay. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, I agree. I actually rescue animals like that come from homes that either no longer can take care of them or that was surrendered to a rescue. So
All right.
I'm happy that
So we're on the same.
Agree on that.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah. And it's just that's what veganism is all about. It's just not exploiting animals, not stealing anything from them. So if you're adopting an animal, you are actually helping them to not be imprisoned for a crime they never committed. And of course, ideally, there would be no hamsters in pet stores ever, and pet stores wouldn't even exist, except to sell vegan dog food and vegan cat food and things like that, toys for the animals.
I think it's very sad how, especially rodents, they're mass bred in rodent mills and they're just exploited for profit. I think it's so sad how it's even exists in 2026.
Yeah. You know, I have seen so much animal suffering because I am on Instagram where I repost things that every single day I burst into tears seeing what happens to the animals. The degree to which humans are cruel, it just shows no end. I mean, just yesterday I was watching, and there were these people in a religious ceremony somewhere in India or whatever, and they had a goat with a rope around her neck, just a little baby still. And the guy took a machete. There was a bunch of men standing around laughing, and he took this giant knife and he just chopped her head right off. The head just went flying. And it's just like everyone just like cheering, and I'm just like, I can barely breathe when I see this. I just don't understand how people do not have empathy. The goat is clearly just sweet and innocent. How on earth can people think that their God wants them to do that? It's so fucked up. It's incredible. So yeah, we try our best not to hurt the animals and to spread the word about it. And that's why it's so important that every vegan is out of the closet. Do not stay hidden. Come out when you're a vegan and speak on social media. So your name is Nellie, and I'm just going to have a look and see what I see on your account here. I see that you have 89,000 followers, and it says just a girl and her mini zoo. That's not a good word to use.
Oh.
Okay, because zoos exploit animals. You should write mini sanctuary. Okay, it's important. You see the difference? A zoo is a place that makes money off of animals. A sanctuary has saved them. Do you see? Okay.
Yeah.
And then it says here something, oh, your name, Kaisa's Zoo. Oh, okay.
It's my email.
Yeah. All right.
It's more.
So I see that
in that sense, like
I
you
know,
like
I understand what
everyone says. Oh, you have so many animals.
I understand.
I do understand.
Yeah, and I get you. You kind of have a branding already, right? So that's a bit tough. So I'm not sure how to help you, unless just to change your name. But look, can I tell you something? When I used to teach in the school system, when I taught English to French kids, I taught the whole school. So I taught 365 kids. Okay, I would go from class to class and teach English to French kids. And I invented this story to help kids to learn English. And I called them, this is before I was vegan, The Adventures of the Happy Zoo Family. Happy Zoo Family. For some reason, I thought that was a cute name. Now, they're all free. They're not in a zoo. And that's why they are happy, because they're not in a zoo. But why did I use that name, for example? It just had a nice ring to it. If I could do it over again, I would. So it's something to think about. All right. And make sure that you have somewhere in your name or whatever that you are vegan. Now, if somebody looks at your image there, if I look really closely, it looks like an animal. I can't quite see what animal that is. So I would have a logo if I were you, like, Nellie's Animal Sanctuary or something like how about Nellie's Mini Sanctuary?
That sounds good.
It's cute, right? Because it's mini and you're saving the animals, right? So you could call it Nellie's Mini Sanctuary, to kind of all rhyme, like Nellie Mini Sanctuary, right? Yeah. And you could rebrand yourself that way. Take that name on TikTok before someone else does. Then you can change your account name, right? Even at the top where it just says Nellie, and you have what do you have beside your name there? I can't see. Is it a snail?
It's an otter.
A snail? What?
Otter.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's really small, right? It's like hard to see, just like it's like a little piece of poop or something. Like, so whenever you're branding yourself, try to use images that immediately people can relate to and know, okay, she's vegan. She has a mini sanctuary, not a zoo. Do you know what I'm saying? That would be my advice to you anyway. All right, but thank you so much for reading.
Is it okay if I just have one last question?
Yes.
So I know your opinion on like dogs and how they should eat vegan food, but how about I personally have a Western hognose snake, which are like a strictly carnivorous species. So is there any research showing why
what are you doing?
they
What are you doing with a snake? You're
I
not
mean, I adopted her
no.
because she
No, you
needs a
cannot.
home.
No, you cannot. You must release the snake. Because what you are doing is you are paying for murder. How many animals are being murdered for the snake? Vegans don't do that. You are not vegan. You must find a way to find out where the species is from and do your best to release that species immediately.
It's a captive bred snake. It would be invasive
It would
in
be
my country,
invasive?
and it would die if it was released.
Then kill it.
Yeah, no, that is not happening.
But you're
That's
killing. But
abuse.
how many? But
Why-
how many?
why would-
How many
why would
animals?
snake
How many animals are you
deserve
killing?
to
How
be
many
killed?
animals are you killing? I'm joking about killing. Okay, you should absolutely not kill anyone as a vegan, but you should release this animal, because think about what you're doing. What animals are you feeding your snake right now?
She eats frozen thawed mice.
Who's killing the mice?
Not me.
Yes, you're paying for it.
Okay, but these
Nellie,
These
yeah,
mice,
Nellie, how many mice?
they would-
How many mice does your snake eat per week?
she eats once every 10 days.
She eats one mouse every 10 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you do this? You go into your freezer, you thaw out this mouse, and you just put it in the cage?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you be able yourself, Nellie, if you had to kill the mouse, and if so, how would you do it?
I mean, I wouldn't kill the mouse because
Why not?
I don't have the means to do that.
Of course you do. You could take the mouse by the tail and smash it on the ground. But you would never do that because you would know that that's hurtful. But you're paying somebody else to do it. So you're choosing. You understand, you have a snake, right? And then you have a mouse. Picture the mouse is alive, sweetheart. Listen, all right?
If the mouse weren't to be killed, do you realize it would live a very, very miserable life because their genetics are so bad, it would not survive.
Mice?
Feeder mice, yes.
We're talking about feeder mice.
Pet mouse.
What are you talking about? You are literally breeding animals to be used as commodities. You are not vegan, my dear. You are not. That is not what a vegan does. You should not have a snake in your home. Do everything possible to not have a snake in your home because you are paying for other people to breed animals into existence to be used as objects. Are you okay with slavery? You are enslaving these mice. You're commodifying them. You're exploiting them. Okay, I think you are so detached from it that you don't understand what you're doing. You're definitely not vegan. That's for sure. If you're bringing dead bodies into your home that you have paid somebody to murder, to breed, it's no different than you bringing a dead cow or a dead pig into your home. You know, if you had a child, would you do the same thing? Would you pay somebody to murder an animal and then bring that animal into the home and feed your child? What's the difference? You're feeding this snake that doesn't even belong there. So I know it's not such a black and white situation. I get it. I know that you feel for the snake. But the fact of the matter is that the snake cannot remain in your home if you consider yourself to be vegan. You will have to find a way to find vegan food for your snake. So how are you going to do that? Go and research it, because there are actually people right now who are in the same situation. Now, if we can feed my dog, Bella, vegan food like this, right? Vegan food. And she can be 100% healthy. Is there no alternative yet for snakes? And if there isn't, why don't you spend the next 5 years of your life trying to find a way to do that? Contact food companies, contact veterinarians, do some research and say, I've got this snake. I don't want to kill my snake, but I don't want to kill mice either. What can I do? Can you do that? Do your best. Get back to me. All right. Thank you for being here, though. Hi.
Howdy.
Hi, welcome. We are on card number 282. But before we do, what do you think should be done in a situation that we were just talking about? So the person has a snake that she adopted.
Honestly, I have no idea. I've never had snakes, so.
But it doesn't matter if you've had a snake or not, because we're talking about hypothetically, right? We're talking about this woman who has a snake, and she says that she cares about animals, but she pays other people to kill these mice, and she feeds them to her snake. So let's say it was you. Let's try to imagine you, because I've never had a snake either. Let's try to imagine that you have a snake, and you also have a mouse. How do you decide which one to kill and why?
That's a tough question because snakes are obligate carnivores, so my hands would be tied. I have no idea.
Okay, so to me, it's pretty easy. I just couldn't kill the mouse. I can't imagine killing the mouse. And I can't imagine being so cruel as to put the innocent mouse into a cage for this snake to eat either. So to me, the solution would be, in order to avoid the least harm, is to eliminate the snake. How do you do that as a vegan? How do you do
What
that?
was that last part? I didn't hear you.
Let's just read question number 282, okay?
Sure.
All right, so questions about vegan dogs. Question 282. How do we know we can believe the research about vegan dogs?
Answer. If the research is peer-reviewed and published in an open-access scientific journal, which emphasizes methodology's rigor and transparency, you
Hold
can
on a
trust
second.
it.
Hold on. Let's try that one. Methodological rigor. That means like really serious science. Okay?
Yep.
Methodological rigor. Can you say it?
Methodological rigor.
Okay. And transparency? You can.
And transparency, you can trust it.
Yeah. So it has to be peer reviewed and published in an open access scientific journal. So that's where all the scientists get together and they agree on what makes sense, what is logical, what was good research versus, well, that's fake research, right? So that's how we know. And that's how we know that vegan dogs can be healthy and happy. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say? How are you doing in your vegan journey?
Yeah, so.
What's the problem? Like, what's the hardest part?
Right now, just not eating right.
Okay. So do you have any lentils in your house?
No.
That's something you should get. Okay. Do you know, have you had lentils before?
Yes.
Right. So you can buy bags of lentils. That's the cheapest. You buy the bag, and just before you go to sleep, you just dump it into some water. And when you wake up, you turn it on and you cook it. Then you have a big batch of lentils. I mean, get a big pot, you know? And then every day you dip into them a little bit. If you made a lot, you can just stick them in the freezer in a container. But you can just dip into that, and then you find delicious sauces to pour over it. Do you remember how many grams of protein are in a cup of cooked lentils?
Not off the top of my head.
That's okay. It's 18 grams.
Right. 18
grams of protein in a cup of cooked lentils. So that's pretty good. So
Right.
I'm not sure if you're a big guy or not, but 1 cup, what is a cup? I don't have a cup here, but you know what a cup looks like. It's like a coffee mug type thing. Yeah. So you can probably have a couple of those. You can throw in some frozen veggies. Like, do you have any broccoli in your freezer?
I don't do broccoli.
Okay. Well,
I've never liked the taste of it.
all right. Well, you can learn to like it. Do you have a blender?
I think.
Okay, so if you have a blender, right, the most important thing is to have it on your counter, plugged in, ready to go at all times. Do not put it away, because as a vegan, it's such a great tool. So what you can do is you can take frozen broccoli, shove it in the microwave, and then stick it into the blender. Just zzz, 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 right, once it's cooked. And then you can put that at the base. Or you take your bowl, you just pour that in like a sauce. You're gonna get healthy broccoli in you, but without all the chewing. And you're gonna put your lentils on top. Right? And if you add salt and pepper to it, you'll get used to it. Do you think you could handle it that way?
Probably.
Right. And so what you can also do is another cruciferous vegetable you could add to that or whatever, or separate, is cauliflower. Just do the same thing. So I keep frozen broccoli in my freezer, frozen cauliflower, frozen peas, and that's what I do. I just think, okay,
Right.
time for the sauce. Stick it in the microwave, put it in the blender, and just pour it on. Whatever, lentils, beans,
Right.
tofu. It's actually really not that hard to be vegan, but I want you to be healthy. Right? Don't be a junk food vegan.
No, I don't do junk food really.
Okay, but didn't you say you don't eat properly? So what do you eat? Too much, you mean?
No, right now I'm sick, so I really don't have an appetite.
Okay, but in general, not just when you're sick. Are you overweight?
No. When I'm in general, I eat healthy.
Okay,
Just
cool.
right now, with me being sick, I just have no appetite.
All right, have you seen me show these before?
Yes, I have.
All right, so you remember they're called textured vegan protein. So it doesn't taste like anything on its own, right? But you could order that. And it's super easy when you're making any kind of a sauce to just dump it in and let it just soak up the flavors. You know, add your spices.
It's like tofu, where it just soaks up the flavor and everything.
Exactly, but this one's really chewy though. Tofu is like really kind of soft. This is like almost like chewing a piece of gum or something, but it's like
Right.
eating meat. All right.
Right.
All right. I'm still thinking about the snake and the mouse dilemma. You know, it's just a tough one. I think the best solution that vegans can do is just to never accept a snake. Just don't get part of it, because then you're in a dilemma where you're buying dead animals, and that's just not vegan. Thanks for coming.
Right. Yeah, no problem.
You're gonna go to. I think you're the guy who is on night shift, right? So you're in the States right now, or
Yeah.
what time is it where you are?
2:51 in the morning.
All right. So you going to sleep now?
In a few minutes. I just woke up not too long ago, took some meds, and I'm probably going to go back to bed.
Did you say to take some medication?
Yeah, I got up, took some medication, and then I'm going to go back to bed here soon.
Okay. Why do you need medication?
I have bronchitis.
Ah, okay. Are you able
So,
to
yeah.
Are you able to get exercise by walking every day?
A little bit. I have asthma on top of everything, so my breathing gets pretty labored really quickly.
Are you
So,
have you quit eating any dairy products yet?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because that really is inflammatory. It's like mucousy, you know.
Yep.
So you shouldn't be drinking
Yep,
any
I
cow's milk
know.
and no cheese, all right?
No, I usually just drink water, coffee, and Gatorade.
Okay, all right. You might want to also consider having some smoothies. Once you get your blender out, next time I talk to you, I want you to tell me, Miss Katie, my blender's on the counter. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, you get your blender out, and you're going to start to make healthy vegan smoothies. What you do is you just add a banana to that and some fruit and a giant handful of spinach, which just shrinks down to nothing. It's going to be a beautiful light green color. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. All right, so it is almost 10 o'clock here in the morning in Italy. Let me know. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring all of you guys over here on YouTube. Let me see what you guys are writing. So somebody just wrote dead cow, but without any context. So I'm going to put you in a timeout. Okay, you're going to get a 10-minute timeout. You could say it's not right to kill a cow. That's what you could do. But just writing the word dead cow is not any sort of a sentence. Okay, you're not helping to teach the class here. Good job, though. Everyone's spamming the letter L for love of the live stream. That's awesome. Keep spamming the letter L. And don't forget also to spam the letter K for kale and kiwi. And the letter C for carrots, corn, and cucumbers, right? We want a large variety of different vegan foods. You're going to think about this flag. You're going to think about all the different kinds of foods that apply to this flag. Beautiful vegan foods, right? So if you think about the color red, you think about R stands for raspberries and radishes, right? So you can spam the letter L. Oh, somebody put a W for walnuts. Excellent. Walnuts are over here. Good job. What other letter? Oh, S for spinach. Excellent. Good job, YouTube. S for spinach right over here. Spinach is green. What about you guys on TikTok? What letters are you spamming? The letter B. Good. B is for bread, and bread goes over here, and bread is mostly vegan, almost always vegan. There's no eggs or milk like in your standard toast. Okay, what other letters of the alphabet do we have here? T. T for tofu. Excellent. Good job, TikTok. That's right. Oh, and keep on tapping on the screen. We're up to 30.1 thousand likes. All right, what else do we have here? The letter Z. Nice. Z is for zucchini, and zucchini is green, right? Zucchini looks a little bit like a cucumber. Wonderful. What other letters do you guys have here? Y. The letter Y is for yams, and a yam is like a potato. It's another word for potato, and that could go here. It can also go here because potatoes are white on the inside, right? You get the idea. Also, yes, the letter E is for eggplant, which has nothing to do with an egg. An eggplant is purple on the outside. I gotta iron this thing. I gotta really iron this thing. Maybe we should lay it flat somewhere. I didn't put it in a book or something. All right, thanks guys for participating. Thank you very much. All right, let's go over here. No rodeo hats on my head, TikTok. That's something that I dread. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. You can do it. Oh, 1 sec, I just have a quick super chat here that I missed before. Oh, this is from Steve. Thank you, Steve, for the $2 donation from Australia. Thank you very much for saying hi. Hi to you, Steve. Next time you write something, Steve, hopefully you can write hi and then just tell me, you know, I'm vegan, or tell us a vegan food that you ate. Like today I ate broccoli or something like that, you know, just to add a little bit so I can relate to you a bit more. Okay, Steve? But maybe you're just in a hurry in that case. That's okay. I'm just putting a heart on your name, on your comment there.
Oh my gosh, I just got a rose.
Hi. Thank you for being
Hello there. Oh, you're so welcome.
Hi, welcome. Now I want you to pay attention and not look at the chat or talk about the chat anymore, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So why did you come here?
To talk to you because you're so inspiring.
All right, where are you from in the States?
I'm from Louisiana.
Okay, I could tell by your accent you're from somewhere down south.
Yeah.
All right. So do I sound funny to you as a Canadian? Do I have a funny accent when you hear me?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right, so we're reading questions about vegan dogs. Question 283. Can you please read this out loud in your best teacher's voice to teach the information?
The question, can you name a veterinarian associated with research about vegan dogs? Answer, you can Google Dr. Andrew Knight to find studies on the subject, such as published in PLOS 1, Public Library of Science, which shows that vegan diets are healthy for dogs.
All right, good job. So what did we just learn here? Do you remember the name of the doctor, the veterinarian who published the studies?
No.
All right, let's try and read it right over here. Dr.
Oh, Andrew Knight.
Andrew Knight, okay? So he's a veterinarian. He did research, and he's the one who figured out that, wow, this kind of dog food is good for dogs. It helps them to live long, healthy lives. They never eat and have to eat.
My dog likes meat.
They never have to, one moment please. They never have to eat animals ever again. Of course, I like meat too, but I won't eat it because it's unethical because I don't have to. So you have a moral responsibility to buy dog food that is vegan for your dog because you have no right to pay people to hurt other animals, right? So here you go. You can Google this. Vet-approved vegan dog food. Thank you very much for reading the card. You did a great job. Guys, let's tap on the screen 100 times each when you see somebody come in who does a good job reading. All right, let's keep going. Question about vegan dogs. Question 284. What does vegan dog food look like? Well, I just showed you, but let's go and see. Somebody else named Slash wants to come in. Thank you guys for the decorations and thanks for subscribing. Michael, thanks for coming in. Hey, all these people are joining.
Hi.
Guys, thank you. Hey, User49, thanks for coming in. Hey, Agent Pro. Hey, everyone. Tell us where you're from in the world. Write it in the comments. And the time zone, right? That goes for YouTube as well. YouTube, tell everybody. Say, I'm whatever your name is and say I'm from Tennessee and the time and the day. All right, so I'll start. So I'm Miss Katie. I'm that vegan teacher. I'm 61 years old and it is 10 o'clock in the morning here in Italy. What time is it where you are?
It is 3:59 in the morning. Do you want me to say where I'm from?
Yes, because the whole point is for us to say that so that we know that we're not the center of the universe.
The United States. And I'm Antonio.
Okay, which state are you from? Because as you know,
Florida. I thought
as you
meant
know,
this country.
as you know, the states is big, right? So they have a different time zone at one end and the other, right? So if you say you're from the United States and you give a time, it doesn't help us to know if you're in Central or East or West. All right, so say it again.
Yeah.
Say your time.
It is 3:59. My name's Antonio.
3:59 in the morning
Florida.
or in the afternoon?
In the morning.
Okay, it's important, right? Because you know it's right now it's 3:59 somewhere in the world, in another part of the world. And it's the afternoon. Like in Australia right now, it's already they're way ahead of us. It's almost tomorrow over there. Cool. Was that fascinating?
What'd you say? Sorry, you kind of...
I just find it fascinating that we're all in
it
different
is.
time zones and sometimes we're on actual different days. So it's important because it helps us to remember that some people right now are in bed, they're trying to sleep. Meanwhile, I'm here all wide awake and it's sunny outside and I'm in Italy at 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, here's your card.
All right. Question 284. What does vegan dog food look like? Answer. It looks like any other kibble. Typically, a dog might get a cup in the morning and a cup at night added to fresh water. It has all the protein, vitamins, and minerals minerals your dog needs without any dead animal body parts added.
Right. What does it say on her card here? What is she holding?
Order vegan dog food.
Right. And you see, how many animals do you see here?
4.
Which
And 3 eggs.
Right. Which animals do you see?
I see a dog and 3 chickens.
Right. So do you think that we should be killing chickens to feed them to the dog? Or do you think that we should let all the animals live?
All the animals live.
Right. That's a great answer. So again, if somebody's just joining us, I'm Miss Katie, and this is what my dog eats. Sometimes it looks like this. It depends which brand that I get. But sometimes... one moment, please. Sometimes it looks...
Sorry.
Sometimes it looks like Cheerios, you know, it has a circle in the middle. Other times it doesn't. But whatever you do, just make sure you get a vet-approved vegan kibble. And you can order it. It comes to your house in a big bag. We have huge bags of it. And then you never have to pay for murder. And you're encouraging veganism. You're supporting a vegan dog food company. And yes, they also have vegan cat food.
Do you get like a lot of like hate for like people selling like dead cows and stuff and things like that?
What do you think?
Like a lot of hate, like people joke about killing animals.
Well, have you not seen the comment section ever?
It's just, you just joke.
Sorry? Pardon me? Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Sorry, it's blacking out. You're moving.
About
You're moving. I
eliminating a
can't hear
snake?
you. I couldn't hear you.
You joked about eliminating a snake?
Yeah.
Okay, you joked about eliminating a snake. Do you think it's funny to joke about eliminating animals?
Well, I don't really think that it's a joking matter, but I think it's an interesting ethical dilemma.
Wait, that's what you said. You said, I'm joking about killing it. You said that before, so that's hypocritical of you. So.
Do you think it's okay to kill the snake in that situation? What do you think?
I don't think it's okay to kill any animal. I think maybe you should let it go and choose one if you're vegan.
Right,
but that doesn't mean eliminate it or kill it, because you said kill it first. Then you said I'm joking, but then you said to the other guy eliminate. So that's extremely hypocritical of you.
So
I'm here to inform you.
Thank you. Thank you. And you're making a good point. Okay, there's nothing to joke about with hurting the snake. But did you understand the context that this person said that she could not release the snake because it would be somehow...
I understand.
So what would you do in that situation?
If I, personally, I'm not fully vegan, but if I was a vegan, then I'd have to choose one.
No, but
it's just
it doesn't matter either way. Well, first of all, why aren't you vegan? Why are you talking to me about being a hypocrite when you eat animals?
Because I want to eat animals and I have free will.
Okay. So do you think that your taste pleasure is worth more than the animal's life?
I mean, yeah.
You do? So do you eat cats as
I
well?
mean,
Do you eat cats? I guess you don't mind if you wouldn't.
Joke about
I can't hear you because you're
I'm not the
blacking
one
out.
teaching up in a classroom and then
Okay,
joke
I'm
about
sorry, but
eliminating
it's
snakes.
just that you're breaking up. I don't know if you're moving, but I'm hearing, I'm not really hearing full sentences. Maybe come back, okay? Maybe, I don't know, switch phones or just put it and don't walk around, okay? Because you did seem to have some good points. So, but remember that if you think your taste pleasure is more important than an animal's life, there's not really much we can talk about here. Okay, because we're talking about, we're like from completely different planets. Right? So you shouldn't be eating anyone, and you know that. If aliens came to Earth and wanted to eat you, you would be begging for your life. If they wanted to eat your family members, you would say, wait, don't do that, right? So don't eat cats, and don't eat pigs either. And of course, there are nuances in this whole conversation. It's a difficult subject. We're on a difficult subject right now. But on the other hand, it's pretty clear that we don't have to eat anyone. So why would we? So I want to thank everybody for being here. Let's see what we have. Thank you very much. Jail is telling somebody to shut up and calling them bro. So that's not okay, right? You don't call people bro in the chat here. So please don't do that anymore. Right, what else do we have? Somebody else named Oliver is making fun of somebody, and so you're going to be removed from this channel. You cannot make fun of vegans in the comment section, okay? That's just cruel. That's a vegan-phobic behavior. Don't do that. Let's go to the next person over here. Hey, but first, thank you very much, everyone who just subscribed to the channel, and I'm going to read your names out loud. Hold on a second. Who do we have? Maddie, thanks for joining. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel and for reposting. Who do we have here? Hold on. We have somebody named XYRE. Thank you for following me. I appreciate that. You're helping me to save the animals and to engage in interesting conversations. Hey, Braxton, thanks for being here. Who else do we have who's kind? If you subscribe to the channel, I'm going to try to read your names out loud. Darcy, thanks for following me. And Aubrey, thank you for following me. Somebody says they've been vegan for 3 hours. Keep going. Keep going. Today could be your vegan declaration day. It's June 4th. Yeah, just keep going. Add another hour, then you'll be able to say I've been vegan for a day, and just don't go back to hurting animals. All right? Okay. Sutton, thank you for saying you love my videos. Appreciate you saying that. All right. Somebody says I'm not vegetarian, but I support vegetarians. Well, we don't support vegetarians here. Vegetarians are the enemy. You must be vegan and not vegetarian. It's important to not be vegetarian because they still hurt animals. Here's the difference, all right? Thanks for subscribing, but let's look at this. Don't be vegetarian because they still hurt animals. Be vegan instead. Unlike the word vegetarian, the word vegan specifically implies moral concern for animals. See, vegetarians, they don't really seem to care about the baby cows that they are killing in the dairy industry. So veganism is much more than a diet. Vegans do their best not to wear leather or fur or wool. Vegetarians, they might still do these things. Vegetarians are not kind to animals. You must be vegan, not vegetarian. And vegans are against zoos, circuses, and rodeos. Vegans are also against animal testing and any other industry that exploits or abuses animals. All right. Okay, so if you guys have an opinion about what we were talking about before at the beginning, regarding if somebody has a pet snake, let's call it that, and what should they do if this snake is eating mice and you're responsible for the whole scene? Is it okay to go out there and pay somebody to murder innocent little mice, cute little mice? Do I have a little mouse somewhere? I do, actually. Here's a cute little mouse. Here's a cute little mouse. Now, the snake is innocent. The snake has to eat animals, but the mouse is also innocent. But by keeping a snake alive in your home, you are paying people to murder. She said about every 10 days she fed her snake a mouse. I don't know how often snakes have to eat, but either way, that's approximately 3 mice that are killed every month. who are innocent. And she pays for it to happen, but she doesn't know how they're killed. She doesn't know if they are smashed to the ground or if they suffocate. I couldn't do it. Could you do it? If you had a snake alive and a mouse beside, would you be able to kill the mouse for the snake? Or do you think it's better if you have to choose one to kill that you would kill the snake in order to protect hundreds of mice over the lifetime of a snake? What would you do? It's a tough one, right? Let me see what you guys are writing here. Okay. Somebody says, that's a toy, not a real mouse. Are you really? I never knew that. Hi. They say you're not real. Why are you writing that, silly? I'm going to put you in timeout. All right, that's a 10-minute timeout. I'll make it 30, okay? Because what you just wrote is just silly. Everybody knows this is not a real mouse. $5 from Metatron over here. It's 5 pounds that I just got on my YouTube channel. Thank you for the heart. If you want to speak to me, you might get to the top of the list. I can't guarantee it though, right? You might have to put some dancing fruit on the desk or a giraffe if you really want to come in. But if you're just supporting me, thank you. All right, Metatron writes, God is good and cows are yummy. Okay, well, God is not happy with you right now, if God exists, because you are just vegan phobic. Not only do you hurt the animals, but you also are mean to vegans trying to protect them. So Metatron, I'm not happy that you wrote that, and I'd like you to think twice about that. Here's the thing that's really interesting. If God exists and God is kind, he's mad at you right now. He loves me because I'm protecting the animals. I'm protecting them from all of these terrible things that are done to them. But you are paying for cycles of violence. So I hate to tell you, Metatron, but right now, if you die tomorrow, you're not going to heaven because you have just written this mean comment. You better straighten up your act. You better write something, a better super chat apologizing. Okay, we all make mistakes. We all blurt things out sometimes and we don't really mean them. But in this case, Metatron, be careful because you just wrote that cows are yummy. And it says in the Bible that you shouldn't kill and you shouldn't steal. So if you're eating cows, you are paying somebody to kill an animal and to steal their family member, their body parts, their freedom in their life. All right? All right, let's go to the next person here. What do we have? All right, somebody says, all right, well, thank you for telling us that you love dogs, but we don't know, right? So it's not important to write that in the comment section. It's more important that you write something educational. Okay, we don't know you. Nobody cares if you love dogs or if you love pigs. I mean, it's not a bad comment, but remember that the comment section is to educate people. So write things like protect dogs and all animals, if you really want to talk about dogs. Okay, or you can say, I rescued my dog. I didn't buy my dog. Something like that to teach a vegan message. Okay, all right. Thank you very much for being here. Let's go to the next person here, Henry.
Hello.
Hi, Henry. It's nice and quiet where you are. Is it the middle of the night?
Yes, it's 4:12 a.m.
All right. You're in bed?
No, I'm not in bed.
Okay. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Boston.
Oh, cool. I've been there. Are you ready to read a card?
Yes, of course.
All right. Here you go.
What would happen if everyone started feeding their dogs a vegan diet? Millions of animals will get fucking killed. Kill yourself, bitch. Fuck you.
Are you stoned? Are you okay? Are you okay? So you can't read? That's okay. You know, maybe you're just stoned or drunk. It happens, you know. I was drunk once. It wasn't very good. I don't like to be drunk. And I don't think doing drugs is good either, because look what it did to your brain. You're all quiet. It's 4 a.m. You did a good job, and then you just couldn't read the rest. Right? So have a nice sleep and try again. Okay? You can call tomorrow. Right? Guys, tap on the screen when you see good things happen. For example, Tobes just joined and somebody named Pirate just joined. Let's welcome them. Say, hi, Jess. Say hi, Chloe. Hi, Amy. Hi, Wyatt. Hi, Samuel. All these people who are liking the live. That's so, so sweet. And we have some flower on the screen here by Trippy. Thanks for that. And what somebody's saying here, if I eat a dog, am I not a vegan? Okay, so I'm going to put you in a timeout as well, okay? You're going to get a 30-minute timeout for a stupid question, right? You're allowed to ask questions, but that's just a stupid question because as you know, the definition of veganism is that we don't exploit animals. And if you're eating a dog, that's exploiting an animal. Okay? And if you don't know the basics, just don't write anything on the chalkboard here. Don't write anything in the comments. Just sit back, just read until you know better. All right? Okay, your job is to teach. Okay, so you could have researched that yourself and you could write, don't eat dogs, don't eat any animals. Okay, that's what you could have done. All right, let's go here. We got somebody named Addie. Addie wants to come in. By the way, guys, it does say here, skip the meat. Skip the meat, skip the eggs, skip the dairy. Hi, do you know how to read?
Hello?
Hi.
I can read, yes, sorry.
Okay, what's funny?
Sorry, it's it's nothing. It's like 3 a.m. for me, so I'm a little delirious.
Okay, I can go to the next person because the last person it was also the middle of the night and they were delirious and they couldn't read properly. So, if you're delirious, just don't come in, okay? It's okay. You can come back another time when you're not delirious. Let's go to the next person here. What would happen if everyone started feeding their dogs a vegan diet? Hello.
Hi. How's
Hi.
it going?
Are you delirious?
No.
Where are you in the world?
USA.
Okay.
God bless the flag.
God bless the flag. Oh, yeah, sure. I agree. Bless the flag. This is a vegan flag.
No, not that flag.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is a great flag to bless because it's about veganism. It's
No,
about ending
USA.
oppression. Is the U.S. flag about ending oppression to everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the entire United States is striving to be vegan?
No, I mean, not really that. It's just, I don't think it has anything to do with veganism.
Well, you just said that your country. So what does the United States flag stand for?
Freedom.
So if you are eating dead animals in your country, are you helping them to be free?
Wait, what does animals have to do with the flag of America?
You just told me that it's about freedom.
Yeah.
But if you're
freedom to
eating
do what you
animals,
want.
are you allowing them to be free? Or are you utilizing them, commodifying them, exploiting them, using them as slaves, putting them in prisons for crimes they've never committed? Seems to me that if you say that your flag in the United States is for freedom, that everyone in the United States should be striving to be vegan, and that your president shouldn't be in McDonald's flipping burgers, right? Okay, so this is a much better flag than the United States of America because this flag represents true freedom. Freedom for everyone.
That flag is not real. That flag isn't a real thing.
It feels real to me. I'm holding
it. Doesn't
it.
stand for anything.
I'm holding it in my hands. It's real. And it stands for freedom.
Real, but it doesn't mean anything.
Well, it does to many, many people. It's a great flag. It also has all the colors of the rainbow in there. So when you become vegan, you can choose all the different colors of foods to eat. Have you eaten any red foods recently, like raspberries or strawberries?
No, I'm vegan.
Okay. So you don't eat, that doesn't make sense.
I'm vegan.
I don't think you know what it means. Have you eaten any red foods yet? Or recently, I said?
No, I like it well done.
Okay, I don't think you know what vegan means, but thanks for coming in. Maybe you're a little delirious too. Americans seem to have a really hard time. The Americans that I talk to seem to be a little bit, how do you put it? I don't know, just today, maybe lacking in IQ score. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just drunk or stoned. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let me see what you guys are writing over here. On YouTube says, what happens if I ate a cow that died of natural causes? That never happens, ever. All cows are killed at a young age. All right? It's a good question, though. All cows are killed at a young age because keeping the cows alive would cost the farmers a lot of money. And the industries, they just want to breed them and kill them as soon as they're the right size, according to them. And so no animals are killed at old age. They all are slaughtered when they're just children. And in the case of baby cows in the dairy industry, they are slaughtered when they're just very, very small. They are stolen from their moms and murdered if they're boys. You must never eat any animals ever, and don't drink cow's milk either, or eat eggs, because it's the same for the eggs. In the egg industry, the baby male chicks are killed at 1 day old. Why? Because when they grow up, they'll never be able to lay eggs. They're considered useless. Isn't that sad? Yeah. So don't eat eggs. Even backyard eggs come from a cycle of violence, because when people have backyard chickens, they mostly have all the females because the males have been killed. Because people want to exploit the female body. You cannot call yourself a feminist if you are eating the body parts of animals, because their mothers have been exploited for their reproductive system. Make sense? Yeah, so just be vegan. Don't eat eggs, you never need to. I haven't had eggs in 10 years. Over 10 years now, actually. But I've been vegan for almost 10 years. So no eggs, no milk, no any products that involve cruelty. All right? Good. Stay vegan, guys, and be vegan. Don't forget to be vegan on this day. We have, where's my list? We have 300, I think it's let me just check. Yeah, 340 people have decided to become vegan on this day. They're getting ready right now. They're in their homes. They're starting to finish all the non-vegan foods that are there. And they have made the decision to stop buying animals, to stop commodifying them. So they're becoming vegan on this day, so we can all celebrate together. So take a screenshot, June 27th, 2016. And if anybody has any opinions about the situation that we were talking about with regard to the snake that is in somebody's home right now, and the fact that she's paying people to kill these innocent little mice, it's a very difficult topic. Let's see what you guys think. All right, we have somebody whose name here is, somebody's name is Slash, let me see what they're up to, has 600 followers, says, please follow Trying to Grow My Community, blur editor, horror editor, new to editing, I've been editing since April 15th. DM for a collaboration. All right, so Slash doesn't talk about being vegan at all on this channel, and there doesn't seem to be any sign that the person cares about animals. Hi.
We were just talking earlier. I think my phone was lagging.
Oh, okay. Thanks anyway. I just want to talk to different people, okay? Sorry about that. Okay, let's go to Addie. Hello. Hey,
Hi,
Chloe.
calm
Thanks.
down.
Oh.
I can read.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know why it's not clearing, but we're just going to go to the other people who haven't yet written anything or talked yet. Okay, we have somebody named Corbin who's here. Thank you, guys. If you want to go to the top of the list, put some animals on the desk here to go to the top. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
All right. So
Can
what?
you hear me fine?
I do hear you. So
Can I make?
pardon me?
How do I like raise my hand to talk?
How do you read your hand?
Raise my hand like in school, like you raise your hand.
Oh, well, you're here now, so it's okay to talk. But here, can you read this card?
Yeah. Mean people breed chickens to grow too big. This hurts their muscles and bones.
Okay, so read this. Chickens.
Chickens are killed as babies at only 56 days old. That's crazy.
Okay, look at this one. In 1957, a regular chicken looked like this. 1978, they look like this. And now they look like this. They are all 56 days old. They are forced to grow so fast that their muscles hurt, their bones hurt, their tendons hurt. At the end, they can barely stand up. And the reason the farmers do this is because they don't give a fuck about how the animals feel. They torture them from the moment they're born till the moment that they kill them at just 6 weeks old.
Can I talk about two things?
Would you like to respond to this card? What do you think about this? Do you think you should still eat chickens, or you think you should stop?
No, stop.
Stop
Totally,
eating chicken.
maybe. Yeah, stop.
All right. Thank you. Good answer. Yeah, what would you like to say?
So, I live out in the country in Idaho.
Idaho? Can you stop fidgeting?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're in bed. You got to leave your phone and not keep shifting it around, okay?
Yeah, sorry. And, we got coyotes,
Coyotes, yeah.
and they kill our cats we rescued. What do we do?
You rescued the cats and you put them outside. So what did you expect to happen? If you are rescuing cats, then you need to keep the cats indoors to protect them. Make sure that you have an environment there where you can put things on the walls like shelves that they can climb. They have a place to scratch. They have some company, and you give them enrichment, things that they can play with, like a crushed up aluminum ball that they can swat run all around. But if you let the cats go outside, you are setting them up to be murdered.
I see. And then, do you want to know what my routine in the morning looks like?
Not
My
really.
vegan routine.
Oh, it's a vegan routine. Okay.
I wake up, take a shower
Yes.
with vegan products,
Okay.
and then
What's
I
a
go
vegan?
down the street,
What's a vegan product?
and then I put some cows on a trailer.
What's a vegan product? You have a shower with vegan products. I don't know what you mean. You mean like vegan soap and vegan shampoo? Okay, good job. All right. Thank you very much for coming in to read a card. You did a great job. Guys, let's tap on the screen for this wonderful person who just told us that he cares about veganism and not just not eating the animals. He also wanted to help to save the cats. So his heart's in the right place. Okay, sometimes people get a bit mixed up about that. You know, just remember though, if you have a cat living in your home, do not buy any dead animals to feed to your cat. That would be immoral and unethical. Right? You got to Google vegan cat food and order that. Introduce it gradually. And if you need help, there's a group on Facebook called Vegan Cats where you can get information. Okay? You can do it. Thanks, guys, for coming in today. I now have a private student, so I do have to go. Thank you, though, very much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much to Jay. I don't want any rodeo hats. Okay? You know that. No rodeo hats, guys. Thank you very much for supporting my work here. Thank you to everyone who's been spamming all the beautiful vegan food here. Who do we have here? Danielle. Danielle, thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to stay for another minute. I do have a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna pin your comment there. Danielle put, "Be kind, be nice, be vegan," and you put all these vegetables and fruits, and this is the way we want this comment section to look. Excellent work. All right. Let's see what we've done here. So just to sum up, what we've learned today is we have learned that veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. That means we don't steal from animals. It's pretty easy, right? We don't steal anything from animals. Not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin. We don't steal anything from animals. Not their honey, not their babies. And we don't steal their freedom. And we don't steal their lives. It's pretty simple. We just don't steal from animals. We don't take anything that didn't belong to us in the first place. Now, just to confirm, we do have a right to save our own lives. Like if a mosquito is attacking you, you're allowed to swat the mosquito because the mosquito's trying to steal your blood. And if you are out there and you have crops and you're trying to grow crops, you have a right to build fences and do your best to keep animals away. Even putting a little electric wire around it, not to hurt the animals that are trying to get at your plants, because they don't know that they belong to you, but just to tell them, hey, no, don't come in. This is my space, right? That is something that you can do, right? Do not have the electric current to be so big that it hurts the animals, but just a little one so that you don't have to kill them. And also greenhouses are, of course, the best situation. And you can also grow lots of plants inside your own home. And if you're not sprouting yet, that's something you can do. We can talk about that in another class. Thank you for coming in, guys, on TikTok. Big hug to everyone. You guys on TikTok, you guys on YouTube. Big hug to everyone who's trying their best to help save animals. See you guys later, YouTube.